All right, hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy here, and got another video for you. Now, this video is going to be touching on how to tweak your audio on a Canon M50. So I just picked this up about a week ago, or really about 3-4 days ago, and the more and more I'm watching YouTube videos and playing around with it myself, I want to start really doing some just straightforward videos on little tweaks and stuff that you can do, because I feel like when I'm out there watching videos, there are a couple of people that are doing some great reviews on M50s, but I wish they would just dumb it down. So with audio, the onboard microphones sound really good, actually. They're not bad at all. Now, obviously, with it having a mic input, putting a Rode mic or a Deity external microphone on here and plugging it in is going to give you even better audio. But if you're on a budget and you're stuck with the onboard microphones, what can you do to make it sound a little better? So you have three different options when it comes to recording audio on the Canon. So one is disable. So I'm not even going to talk about that because obviously we are talking about how to make the audio sound better. So I'm not even going to discuss that. But then you got auto and then manual. So right now I'm recording in auto, and auto does a good job, especially if you're in a quiet environment. But the other problem with the quiet environment is that it does pick up a lot of background hissing noise. So like if I quit talking, you might be able to hear it. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I know when I'm like in post and editing a video so far, I can hear it pretty loud. And even if I was outside or whatever, it's just gonna pick up some background noise. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to manual. So let's do that right now. So here is manual mode. So now when you go into manual mode, you have the ability to adjust this lever back and forth. So there's basically 5 tick marks. So it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the lower you go on the spectrum, if you are going towards more of what you would consider 0, then it's just gonna make it quieter. So it's gonna eliminate a lot of the background noise. Now the problem doing that is if you go too low, then you're gonna literally have to turn your speakers up all the way, and then you still can probably barely hear any audio. So right now I'm at 50% on the manual mode. So it's the third tally mark, if you will. So right slap dab in the middle. And it does a really good job of picking up the voice, but it also does a good job of knocking down some of that like hissing noise that you get in the background. Now there still is some of that hissing noise, but you're able to hear my voice, I think, a little bit better. Just makes it sound a little more crisper, a little cleaner. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adjust that manual mode just a tad bit down. So I don't want to go all the way down to the second tally mark, but I want to go right in between the second and third one, because I found that that's kind of been my sweet spot. So let me be quiet and let you hear if you hear any hissing. So, okay, so now let's go to right in between 2 and 3. So let's do 2.5 in the manual mode. Okay, so this is going to be what I would consider 2.5, if you will, in the manual mode. So when I've done some playing around with it, I found that if I put it there, it gives me like a little bit better sounding audio out of the onboard mics, but it's not going to be picking up as much background noise or hissing noise. So let's be quiet for a second. Let's see if you can hear it now. Maybe, I don't know. But I know that when I've played around with it, it doesn't sound as hissy. Even when I'm talking and there's just those slight pauses in between my words, I'm not hearing it as much. And at this level too, I found that when I turn up the volume on my laptop or my computer or my cell phone, I'm not having to blare it and go up all the way to 100% volume to be able to hear. So even if I click it up about to like 20 or 30%, I'm still being able to hear my voice pretty clear. So this is at 2.5. So hopefully this helps you a little bit. Now I wouldn't go any lower. I mean, you can go down to 2, but once I got down below 2, it seemed to be a little too quieter. I did watch a video from Think Media, which I love watching their videos about cameras and everything, and they actually do a lot of different different settings and tutorials on the M50. Because one thing that they said was go all the way down in manual mode, but then do one up click, so one little notch up. But I didn't really realize that they were talking about doing that when you have an external microphone hooked up, because he was outside and he did like a selfie vlog type thing outside in auto mode, and then he put it all the way down +1, and it sounded like night and day better. But he was using a Deity shotgun mic on his camera. So anyways, so this is what it would sound like with audio from the onboard microphones. So comment down below, let me know if this helps y'all with your audio settings, and if you do have a Canon M50, what are you doing as far as your tweaking goes? And if you have an external microphone that you have plugged in, what mic are you using? Because I'm actually going to be buying one soon. I'm debating between a Deity or a Rode. But to be honest with you, with my budget right now, I'm probably looking at the Rode video microphone or video, well, it's the micro one, whatever you call it, but it's like $60 at Best Buy, but I'm trying to find a good used one if I can, but either way. So comment down below, let me know, guys, how does this sound? And love the feedback. So comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Have a great day, be safe out there.